Okay, so this is a combination, a fixed unit with an operable unit. And we're going to put straps, you'll see on the fixed unit portion. We'll use the screws like we did on the first, on an operable window. We got to put our tape on first. So here we go. We're going to start at the top here. We're going to make our rabbit ear in the corner. We're going to give us ourselves a little bit more material. Push those together nice. We'll work our way around the window. I'm gonna make a rabbit ear. And so that thing can fold back easier to your wall or to your opening. It's always a lot easier to do this on sawhorses if you have sawhorses, so you're not working on the ground. It's going to be a lot simpler for you. But sometimes we don't have sawhorses. We have to make do here. I'm gonna have to redo that and get some better rabbit ear. We'll overlap those a couple inches where we started. And then we'll cut that. We put that in a safe place so it doesn't get dirty. Okay. Now what I like to do is take a roller or a shim or a stick and really put some pressure on that. Okay, so make sure you roll that tape on, or you get it pushed on good so it doesn't come off after time. Now we need to put our straps on. So we're gonna go, this is the post here, the fixed post. This side's operable, this side's fixed. So we're gonna put these straps on the operable portion. And there's these tabs here that we can hit into the window frame.
The fixed portion.
On the fixed portion, yeah. So about right there. That strap's gonna be flush with the outside of the aluminum down here. We'll tap that on there. Okay. And so we're gonna be able to put screws in this bottom hole here. Okay. And that should be what we need. And then we're gonna do another one down here towards the end, about 2 inches in from the end. Around the corner. I like to put these on and then we'll go back and screw them in. This gives you a little bit more leeway here on the sides. I'll move that strap down to the outside just a little bit more, so we can put another screw in that hole there. And this is what is this, about 5 foot? So we're gonna put 3 straps on this side here. If you're in a higher wind application, you probably would maybe want to put probably 4 on this. Okay, 2 inches down. One approximately in the middle. 2 across the top. Now we'll put our screws in. Now these are a 1-inch screw. On our Arctic and Solar window frames, we'll usually send 3/4 inch long screws. And the reason being, they're different lengths. On this compact window, the frame is our thickest. We can get it. You can use a 1-inch screw and it won't come into this glazing bead area. But if you use longer screws, like on our Arctic and the Solar frames where they're thinner, a 1-inch screw is actually going to come into this glazing bead area. If this glass was to ever fail, then in order to get these glazing beads off, those screws would be attached, and they're potentially make this really difficult to get this off. So you got to use the right length of screw. So if this needs replaced, this bead is much simpler to come off. Okay, because you won't be able to access these screws. And these are a stainless steel screw. We like to bend those in to make the window installation just a little bit easier. Need some more screws. These we're going to put the 1 screw, and then we'll come back and drill another hole in the bottoms here. These bottoms, I'm just gonna drill another hole here because we can't really get another hole down here. You don't wanna punch through there too far and get your wood too much. You can always pre-drill these beforehand too. This would be identical for all the fixed units. This one only has straps on 3 sides, but if it was all fixed with no operable, then it'd be on 4 sides. Put those straps. Okay. Our sword's under those red arrows. I think those are gonna have to come up some. Look like it's got to come up some on this side, Matt.
Yeah.
More?
Or you want to take this left side down,
I don't know. Are those shims tight?
or oh yeah.
Okay. I think we want to bring it up.
Okay.
How we doing?
One more. Close. Pretty good. One thing I learned about this European window business compared to panel construction, in between the lines is not good enough. That bubble's got to be dead center.
Okay, that seal looks pretty good there. How we doing end to out?
Pretty close.
Pretty good here. We're gonna put the screw in. Okay, awesome. Thank you. We have a longer level.
Yep.
Thank you. Saying I need to bring this end over. Airbag. A little bit. Pump it up.
Oh. Might have been just a microscope. Yeah.
A little
There
bit
you go.
little less. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, and we'll check for plumb.
Oh, yeah. I can't see it. Looks like it's got to come in just a,
That's ghost right there.
maybe back out of here. Yeah,
You like that?
sure.
Drill. Kind of popped out on us a little bit.
Yeah.
Like it?
Now it's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Check this level this way. That's pretty good.
Not too
Okay.
Now we can put that sash on. Let's get our tape and we'll put this back. And so we're gonna check this side here. This is the fixed portion. Using the straps. This corner down here looks perfect. How we look on the outside up there in the corner there. Should be about right.
Looks good.
So I took my hammer and I bent that strap around. This is a good deal because we don't want it to pull. We're gonna face screw this, but not always is it gonna be like that. Sometimes it could be from the side. And And you may want shims behind theirs so they don't distort that frame as you pull them over. Okay. So this is not going to distort our frame, which is nice. Take our bags out.
That's a special one. That goes right there. The rest of these are the same. And they're all, like that center one's angled, this one's angled, and this screw's a little bit longer screw on the triple setup.
Okay, we'll screw those in. I'll take care of this. And if you feel like, especially application, you may want to on bigger units. Okay, we forgot one there in the middle. Okay. So you'll also want to make sure these shims are nice and tight below those red arrows, because that's load bearing. So over time you want those completely supported. And also underneath the hinge, that block stays. These will stay here. Okay, and you just cut those shims off flush with your window frame. Okay.